Now, customization has been something that's always been important to Halo, and I will admit, as the series has gone on, customization has become more important. Now, with MCC, they have a very weird way of setting up customization, and I'd say compared to its original games, it's worse. Now, many people have been asking whether they'd bring a certain helmet to MCC from Reach that was never put into the game, but was shown in a picture from a map pack from Halo Reach, and it's sprung up an interesting question for me. How, why, and what would you do to improve or expand Halo's customization on MCC? Now, let's start off with how you would improve upon customization in MCC. The easiest way possible to start off with is to fix the way that armors work, because in its current system, or at least last time I remember its system working, was for Halo 3 in particular, the armors were in sets. So you couldn't use, like, let's say a high booster helmet with a Mark 5 chest plate. You would either have just a whole Mark 5, Mark 6 as separate sets, and wouldn't allow you to pick and choose between the helmets and the chest plates. Now, beyond that would be a lot more difficult, because if you were to change or add anything, you'd be changing the experience of the original games. Now, with Halo Reach, I would say adding the helmet that was cut would be less, because it's something we had seen was nearly pretty much complete and was shown off. Now, as for how you do it with other games, it's a lot harder to say, because you obviously can't replace it with other armors or helmets, because for one, it's probably going to look weird, and for two, it's just not going to be faithful to the original games. Now, there is only one way I can think of actually fixing it, or improving upon the customization, and that's with the color customization. Now, for that, what I mean is simply allowing you to pick and choose between different colors on your Spartan. So let's say for Halo 1, for instance, you can choose your helmet to be blue, chest plate to be green, legs to be yellow, and arms to be red. See, I'd say that wouldn't wreck the original experience of what the original game was too much. In multiplayer, I'd just say have it simply set up where the helmet and the chest are the team colors, and the arms and legs are set as the whatever the player chose. Now, the reason behind this is that I believe the head and chests are the biggest parts and the most noticeable, so you obviously need them to be in the team colors, while arms and legs won't really need to. While it is probably important that maybe they have stripes or something down the arms and legs, I do feel as if it's not completely necessary to have them have the arms and legs as the team color they want. Now, a little crazy or different idea maybe to bring the Halo 1 elites as playable, but the problem with that is that you'd have to create models and hitboxes, so I don't believe adding elites to Halo 1 would fix anything. Now, obviously with some of the later Halo games, you should expand upon the colors by allowing them to, instead of just choose like basic colors like red, purple and that, to actually give them like a color picker, which I'll show videos of that, where you can choose a really specific colors if you wish to use them. Now, obviously many people would say that adding things like this wouldn't be truthful to the original games. And yes, I can see where you're coming from. Like, for one, it's allowing customization and adding things that weren't in the original games, which is completely understandable. But from my side, I see it as adding or changing things without necessarily changing or ruining the original experience. Because allowing people to choose different colors for different parts isn't adding anything or making anything complicated or weird. It just adds a bit of customization, and it's not like it's that of an idea, because you're not creating new models necessarily. You're just changing the game to allow for the Spartans to have completely different colors. Now, for Halo 2, you probably do the same thing, but allow it for both humans and elites. And to prove upon Reaches, one of the problems with Reach was that the elite armors in particular weren't set. So you had minors and mages and rangers and all that were selected as sets. They could change it in such a way where you could choose particular rank elites as a helmet, their chest, legs and arms, allowing for that bit customization beyond the original. Because I wouldn't say be changing it too much, because it still allows for the original sets to be made, and the hitboxes themselves wouldn't really change much at all. Now, that's it for today. hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, giving a like would be very much appreciated, and I hope to see you again all soon.